Here's everything you need to know about the Sspx controversy, the recent excommunications, and the answers to many questions my Protestant, Orthodox, and Catholic followers have been asking. The truth is that it's just really not that simple, and my hope is that after you watch this video, you understand and can extend some charity to the Sspx. Let's not forget that they're the largest traditional Catholic organization with somewhere between 600,000 to 1 million lay people, including children whose souls may be in danger. The Society of St. Pius X was founded in 1970 by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre. Its purpose was simple: preserve the traditional Latin Mass, traditional priestly formation, and what it believed to be the perennial teachings of the Catholic Church during a period of enormous upheaval following the Second Vatican Council. Contrary to one of the biggest misconceptions online, the Sspx is not sedevacantist. It accepts the Pope, the papacy, the seven sacraments, apostolic succession, the Marian dogmas, and the ecumenical councils of the Church. Every single Mass they celebrate includes prayers for the Pope by name, Pope Leo. So what's the controversy? The controversy really comes down to one question, and that is, can a Catholic ever resist certain non-definitive teachings or disciplinary decisions if he sincerely believes that they conflict with the Church's prior tradition? That's the heart of the debate. That's what it all comes down to, really. One of the biggest misconceptions is that the Sspx simply rejects Vatican II. That is not how the Society describes its own position. They argue that because Vatican II described itself as primarily pastoral and did not define new dogmas, ambiguous passages should always be interpreted according to what Pope Benedict XVI famously called the hermeneutic of continuity, that is in harmony with the Church's previous magisterium. The Society argues that it isn't rejecting the Council, it is asking that anything ambiguous be understood according to the Church's consistent tradition. Common objections. Let me answer a few of the most common criticisms from Protestant and Orthodox people. The Sspx rejects the Pope. No. They recognize Pope Leo as the legitimate Pope and pray for him publicly at every Mass. Has the Sspx started a new church? No. Archbishop Lefebvre repeatedly insisted that he was not founding a new church. They submit to the will of the Pope and the Catholic faith. The Sspx is Protestant. No, not even close. Its entire theology is built upon distinctively Catholic doctrines: the papacy, apostolic succession, the sacramental priesthood, the seven sacraments, and the traditional Latin Mass. So, if there's other Catholic organizations that also celebrate the Latin Mass, why not go to them? Why not go to the FSSP or the Institute of Christ the King Sovereign Priest? The FSSP and the ICKSP are wonderful communities, and many faithful Catholics worship there. But unlike the Sspx, they depend upon their diocesan bishops for their apostolates. As we've seen in recent years, some traditional communities have faced restrictions and closures because of the decisions made by local bishops. The Sspx, however, by contrast, has their own bishops, as you may be aware, which allows them much more practical independence. They can't be shut down by a bishop who opposes them or doesn't like them celebrating the traditional Latin Mass. They can't be forced to celebrate the new Mass either because their bishops are also Sspx.